Well, hello there, YouTube. Just thinking, man, it's cold. So, 28 degrees this morning, and at about 20 after 10, it finally made it to 29. Well, it is now 4 o'clock, and it is the highest it's got is 33. Man, just bitter cold. Today is Kelly and I's 39th anniversary. On this day back in 1986. How in the world is 1986 39 years ago? I mean, 86 was feels like about 10 years ago. How in the world? And we met in April of 81, so we've known each other for 44 years. Been together, she was young. I mean, I was living home, she's living at home, so I mean, we weren't together, but we've been basically dating. We've lived together since about a week after she turned 18. So that's been a long time ago, and it's crazy. So anyway, I figured, we'll go out and do something, go to lunch and whatever. She goes, you know what? She goes, it is absolutely freezing out there. We were talking about this earlier. It was still 30 degrees. She goes, I'm comfortable. I'm in my robe. She goes, I got my shows. I just want, if you don't mind, unless you're dead set on going somewhere, I just wanted to sit here, relax, and stay warm. It's cold. In fact, as I'm sitting here talking to you, I'm starting to shake. I just got this thin little jacket thing on. It's Kelly's dad's old jacket. That yellow one is my dad's old jacket. I about wore the elbows out of that one. But yeah, absolutely freezing. But yeah, 39 years. Crazy. Nuts. Look, it's been so cold all this week. The tire tracks in the grass are still there from last weekend, the last time we drove the truck. Sunset's at 4:55, so we're not too terribly far from sunset. It's already down past the trees there. Actually, yeah, it's close. It'll hit them mountains back over there. Isn't that weird? In the peak of summer, the sun sets way off right here. It seems like about right there. It's crazy how far to the south it just rumbles across right over there. It's nuts. But it's nice that we've gained that much sunset time anyway. Man, does it feel good in here. Haven't even put my tools away. I was gonna ride you today, but I said I'd go out there in the freezing cold, but I'm not going in that freezing cold. Anything that's wet out there is liable to, in a shade, is probably going to be frozen. I never did put Ride-On in the Pan America tires. I think I got a couple of bottles here somewhere. But this is a kind of an anniversary thing that I got Kelly the other day. She loves her little saws and stuff. And she keeps going on and saying, well, they got these little hand-operated saws that I see that has got a grip on it, kind of like a drill motor or a power tool or something. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. So we're just roaming around in Harbor Freight and came across this thing, and I wasn't even looking at that. I was looking at this little, I forget what you call those saws where you drop them straight down, and it was a lot smaller than I thought. It was literally a 2-inch thing. It'd be of no use. And then the next size up was actually cheaper, and they were out of stock on it. So anyway, she's talked about these for a while too. So it was, I was going to get her this and that little saw for a little craft stuff. She doesn't need a big one. But anyway, I was gonna swing by Harbor Freight today because of the The Chehalis one has it in stock. So, of course, it doesn't come with a blade. I got her a blade. And I got her a nice 5 amp battery, especially for the little chainsaw thing. I don't think that thing, which seems kind of weird, I don't think you even have to, I'll have to look at it. I don't think you even have to put oil in it. Surely you got to put oil in it. Or do you just, you use it that little that you just oil it every once in a while. I have to figure it out. But it'd be good for little hand things. It's 4¼ inch cutting diameter, so it's small. It's some kind of guard. We haven't pulled it out of the box yet. These things are great. She will use the heck out of that thing. But yeah, little things that she does, she'll love it. I got a good 5 amp. That thing will last quite a while. Blade sold separately, tool only. Blade, battery, and charger sold separately. We got all that stuff. I bought a 1/2 inch drill years ago, and the Bauer tool stuff that we've had has been absolutely flawless. I mean, people give Harbor Freight a bad rap for their tools, but I think it's people just haven't used them at all. It's crazy how many tools you see these days that because heck, the tool guys don't even come by anymore. They hit the car stores. And you gotta wonder the fate, the way cars and stuff are going, you gotta wonder what the fate is of a lot of those technicians. Everything starts slowing down, and things are gonna get ugly. That's the last time I rode this thing. So I'm pondering that rear bag on the back. Dang, them things ain't cheap. They are really nice though. Yeah, I haven't cleaned up anything. My little portable air compressor is still sitting over here. It's still got the blow nozzle on it. Love those bags. They're just heavy duty as heck. So if I get the trunk, how do I make sure I get the same key? So I'm using one key. I don't want to have an extra key for a bag. I wonder how you do that. Oh, something I want to know, because a cool customer of ours just bought he's the one, he does all the motorcycle safety training thing. He's the one that let me roll through the thing with Kelly for free when she took her 3-wheel course. That was a lot of fun. That was a whole lot of fun. But anyway, he had a 21, and he's a lot of miles on it, like a whole lot of miles. He loves that thing, rides the wheels off of it. But anyway, he was he had his second, hadn't had anything ever fail on it. He got the codes and stuff like the first year did. There's updates and all that stuff, cured all that. But anyway, his second fuel pump was starting to make noise. So he had an appointment. He went in there to have the pump installed, and kind of left with a 24 CVO Pan America. Man, is that thing beautiful! Holy moly! I mean, it's really flashy for an adventure bike, but as you guys know, I bet you could safely say 90% of the adventure bikes sold don't go out and adventure out in the woods and stuff. I mean, they simply don't. Not even the BMW ones. 90% of them that come through there still have the 80/20 tires on there. That means 80% street, 20% off-road, which is what's on this. But anyway, he was telling me that the mid 24 or maybe later, they started coating the inside of the tanks with some kind of a coating. They think it's some kind of something to do with the metal of which is aluminum, the metal of the tank. and the fuel pump. So it's something that Harley's doing, and apparently it's stopping it. He goes, all you gotta do is look in your tank. If it's black inside there, you got the coating. If you see, the metal tank, of course it's not going to open without the fob handy. But so I know I've looked down there. I just don't remember what color it was. And I guess I need to. You can do that. There's actually sites you can go to and see, what plant and everything else your Harley was built. I think you can actually look it up in the shop manual. I don't remember where that is, but I figured out what plants these were made and when it was produced and all that kind of stuff. Of course, it's got the tag on it that tells you, but yeah, because like if there's something that got changed or whatever mid-year, you can find out if you got that change or didn't get that change. I literally had a dream last night of going for a ride on the Slim. So if it was going to warm up, I told you last night I'd probably take the Classic 350. And I thought, nope. So I put the Honda car in there just in case Kelly wanted to go for a ride. I got her all the way forward and off to the side so I can, if I wanted to ride something other, well, one, it makes getting flirty out really easy, and if she don't ride, I can back it over there and I can push something out. And I woke up after that dream, and that's what I was going to take, is the old Slim. I don't even know the last time I rode it. To check it out. I do need to go up and stock up on some non-ethanol fuel. Of course, the Napa store still doesn't have it, so I got to go all the way to the one off the freeway, the Woodlock exit up there. I need to do that. Yeah, I was going to take you for a ride today, but I know it's going to stay that cold. I mean, I want to go for a ride, and it is nice out there, but like I say, you guys remember I took off, it was a spring day, and it was 60 degrees, and man, it felt fantastic when I left out of here. And I took that loop out there that goes past the old cedar mill. Then it pops out, it goes down that squiggly hill that's really cool. Yeah, there's a turn before you get to that squiggly hill that was, it looked like somebody cut a piece of pie out in the corner. It was just white, and I'm going, well, that's kind of weird. Oh man, it was frost on top of the road where the shade was hitting it. And I hit that thing, good thing there's a gravel driveway. But the worst thing is it went in and then immediately took a left. But once I hit the gravel, I got enough traction that I was able to whoa it down before I plowed into a wooden fence. But that was sketchy. So at 60 degrees, you can hit ice, which is very scary. Have you guys looked into the Royal Enfield Bear 650? That's crazy. This is going to be a 6-year-old motorcycle this year. I need to see what date it was manufactured. It might even be a 6-year-old bike. Because this is a 2019. Remember, I bought it in 21 when I bought Kelly's Himalayan. Because the Harley shop had bought out a Royal Enfield dealer. So they took their stock that they had. And that's how I snagged this thing. They were into it cheap, and I got it cheap. And this is the first year for them. It was 2019. Sure love that bike. Such a pleasing motorcycle to ride. You find those ones, and the funny thing is, the Slim, well, I rode the old twin cam Slims, but I never rode the new Slim. Somebody let Danny out. What is that? Oh, it's just something wet leaf. Come on in, buddy. I know it's cold out there. Holy moly. Yeah. Oh, you're cold. You've been out for a little bit. All the dogs go out and want immediately back in. But that GT650, never rode it. The Slim, never rode one before. I knew I'd love it. It was just one of those things. I have no idea. I just knew. Well, to be honest with you, I never rode the Classic 350 either. Come think of it. Never did. When I turned the key and drove away from the shop, on December 9th of 2023. I'd never ridden one before. I'd only seen videos. I just knew. I think I've just been around motorcycles too long. It's like Kelly, I watch like our goodbyes and stuff, and it's funny how we'll talk over each other and stuff. And so I played a little part of it, and she just starts laughing. She goes, "We've been together way too long." I said, "Yeah, it's ironic that I show you this on our anniversary," because I didn't edit it till this morning. Never rode an Iron 883 before, but I already had several Sportsters, and I knew what it was going to be like. Oh no, I did. I went to Northwest Harley and rode it. And oddly enough, they wouldn't make me the deal that I wanted, even though they had like 20 of those things sitting out front of the store and in the store. They were everywhere. They were selling like hotcakes back in 2013. Remember, they had to build an extra plant just to build Sportsters. They were that hot. So yeah, I did ride that. Rode 2 different twin cam slims, and just literally didn't like them because you couldn't even turn around in the parking lot without dragging the floorboard. It was crazy how, it looked great and ran great, did everything good, but it was pretty much unrideable. And I was never a fan of the old Softails, with the shocks underneath. I just didn't like the way they handled. But I've seen people ride those things like a dadgum sport bike. So maybe it's me, not the bike. But it's funny how you know something before you even ride it. Yeah, the GT, the Classic, and the Slim. Never rode one before. But I knew. And the second I took off, it was just what I thought. That's why I think you just been around and owned and been around so many motorcycles, you just know before you even go. People talk about, oh, that thing has no power, no speed. Dude, it's so much more than that. So much more than that. And yeah, it's not that much difference than the 411 and the Himalayan, but the Himalayan probably, I don't know how much more it weighs. Feels like it weighs quite a bit more. But yeah, they're great. Love them. Absolutely love them. Well, Danny, I'm going to go in and check the video. You coming out with me? Come on, buddy. Well, I'll be back here. Maybe we'll pull Kelly's tools out and check those out. All right. Well, needless to say, I got the video live. That drives me nuts when it does that. So, this is that light I got from Tractor Supply. 9,000 lumens. Good Lord. That thing's going to be bright. But that'll be nice to have over there when I do any work on the car. That'll be nice and bright. Good Lord. Plenty bright. Anyway, let's crack these things open that we got for Kelly. Oh, I don't think I ever showed you. Maybe I did. The hot glue gun that we got from Harbor Freight last time we were there too. I think she's already used that. And anyway, let's see what these things look like inside there. Hang tight. These are actually quite nice. Man. That's got a thing so you can hook it up to some kind of a vacuum thing, or to guide the chips away from you. Imagine you could hook up some kind of a vacuum nozzle. And it does have a thing about read the manual, about manually lubing the chain. So it's got the owner's manual. But man, it's got a nice little brush guard, or I guess a kickback guard as well. That thing's very nice. I'm pretty impressed with this Bauer stuff. That's pretty cool. And it's brushless to boot, so that'll help the battery last a little while. Well, it says 5 inches on there. Well, I guess that's the size of the bar. But look at that little tiny thing. So, make sure you slip a little battery in here. This ought to make a bunch of noise, I would imagine. Hold on. Only got one hand here. There we go. She's clicked in. So it's got the typical safety button that you got to push before it operates. Oh, it's got a slight delay. Listen, the trigger will click before. That's really nice. She'll just stand up there on her own. Didn't realize that. Oh, I had oil. So the other thing too, I've noticed that Bauer tools are always very well oiled when you get them. The guard's kind of getting in the way of putting the lid on it. But that's nice. Heck yeah. Man, that thing's got some heft to it. It's a nice guard on it. Nice and lined up. And this one, it's got the lock over here for releasing and installing the blade. Comes with the tool on it. And it's got one direction. It doesn't go left or right for the unlock. So you unlock it and sure, that literally blew my mics out. I'll have to reduce the volume there, I'm sure. That's pretty cool. I've seen a thing on there said it so many cuts or something. Or is that on this? Up to 162 cuts. But that's with what battery? That's probably the 5 amp battery, I would imagine. Those things are nice. That woman will flat use the heck out of this stuff. She's always complaining how the circular saw, she goes, oh, see those things on TikTok and wherever where they got the little handhelds that are electric and you just go through them. I got that Milwaukee electric, but that, it's kind of big for her. She goes, I just need one of them small saws like I see. So we've looked at these before, the DeWalt's and Ryobi's and stuff, and we're cruising around in Home Depot. And she seen the price of those. Well, she was with me when I got them. I said, there's a couple things I want to get you for your anniversary. Well, it's the wrong time of year, but I know you've talked about these things for a while. So, get her that. And then she was talking about that electric glue gun. And to get the Ryobi set up, man, that's going to be crazy expensive. She's like, I'm just not going to pay that much. And they had some, and it was an old battery. Their old 18 volt or something. The old one that's like, it's fat on the bottom and has a single tube that comes up. I thought they were phasing those things out. That's old Ryobi stuff, it seems like. But anyway, it's arguably not as nice, but I have never had an issue with any Bauer stuff whatsoever. And that drill has been used. It's a corded drill, but it's been no, it's not. It's cordless. That's how I ended up with the battery charger and all that stuff. What am I thinking? Yeah, I bought a cordless one somewhere. Maybe that was even Harbor Freight. And I forget what we're doing, but we needed a 1/2-inch drill. And that's how I ended up. But it came with a 3 amp battery and the charger. But yeah, very nice. I'm impressed. I have been super impressed with their stuff. And the 1/2-inch drill came in a nice bag and stuff where you can store drill bits and batteries and the charger and everything else in it. Really nice. Maybe I'll go snag the mama, get her to come out here and take a quick peek at it. How about that? Drag her out here into the cold. While we have her out here, we'll try to do a goodbye or something. All right, hang tight. She goes, I ain't got no makeup or nothing on.
I'll beat you.
Feel how heavy that thing is.
Oh man, she's got some weight to her. Gonna have to two-hand it.
Nah, that was give it some weight. That'll help cut with it too.
Yeah. Way cool.
And there's your little lock for your blades.
Nice.
Here, you want to hear it run?
Sure.
See if I can destroy the mics again. So this is your safety button.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
It's not that loud.
Yeah.
And then you can hold that for just a half a second. Swap the battery around here right quick. And this one you can, it's like a lot of other things you can, whether you're left or right-handed, you gotta unlock. And it's got a cool, I think the Ryobi or the DeWalt chainsaw does the same thing. It's got a weird delay. So you pull the trigger. And it's not very loud either.
No, that's
and it's
nice.
got the little guard
Yeah.
on there so it doesn't kick up and hit you in the smack
face with debris.
Or your fingers, like I know all about.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
But that's not going to help you if it bounces. But nice thing, it's nice and small.
Yeah.
And just like you're talking about, it's just one-handed shing for that stubborn stuff.
That I can't.
Simple loppers won't work, and you don't too freaked out to grab a whole chainsaw for it.
Yeah.
You know? That's pretty cool, huh, Mama?
That is way cool. We got goodies.
Yeah. Little anniversary stuff. Oh, I didn't even tell you. Kelly got me some really cool. This one plaid. Love.
Yeah.
Plaid.
Like plaid.
I didn't even know we even had that stuff, but we had a red and black plaid BMW shirt.
Yeah, it's really
that
cool.
Thing's nice. I won't be wearing that out here in the garage.
No, that's
Then I got some other BMW stuff too.
And a Honda shirt.
Oh yeah, a Honda shirt. That's what it was.
Honda
I'm thinking.
Shirt, no.
I know the BMW was red. I'm going. I don't think the other BMW thing was red.
No, it was black.
Yeah. So I got a black shirt, really cool plaid shirt, and a good old Honda. Cool. Well, I'm gonna swing this thing around, do a goodbye.
Sure.
All right, we'll do that here in a second. Well, hello there, YouTube. We just flipped everything around and walked over here. Actually, we sat here and BS for probably about 10 minutes talking about nothingness.
Stuff.
Yeah. But, yeah. 39 years, Mama.
I know.
And 44 years together.
Yeah. I don't
It's
know where
crazy.
the time's gone. I'm here to tell you.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
What's crazy, in a year and a half, our oldest daughter will be 40.
Yeah.
And just like when she turned 30, the other three come right behind it, you know?
Yeah.
So now they're all in their 30s. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I remember when I turned 30, that was like a tragic day to me for some reason.
I know.
I thought life was over when you get 30
I'm
years old.
so old.
It's weird how now you think back, your young mind was thinking of that, you know? It's crazy.
Yeah, I'd really like to be 30 again.
Yeah. Yeah, there's probably a bunch of things I do different.
I know.
Well, at that point, yeah, you're pretty much on a track by then.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But anyway, I think on that, we're going to bounce on out of here and clean up. Well, don't really need to clean anything up, but make the track across the frozen tundra out there.
Yes.
It's supposed to be 27 tonight, so it's supposed to be 1 degree colder than last night. So.
Yeah, that was cold enough.
Yeah, we'll see. But, well, yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was done.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Sunday and Monday.
Heck yeah. All right. I won't say we'll see you in the morning because I didn't talk to you until 4 o'clock today.
We will see you tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.